Let's solve for the value of x, given that 16 to the x plus 4 to the x is equal to 3. Well, our first step will be for us to simplify 16. 16 is same as 2 to the 4th, and it is raised to the x, so we have to raise that to the x plus 4 to the, okay, that is 4x equal to 3. Now we apply the law of indices here. Powers multiply. So 4 times x is 4x. So we have 2 to the 4x plus 4x equal to 3. Now we see that we have 4x here and we also have 4x here. So we can suppose or introduce substitution that says let 4x be equal to m. So that means wherever we see 4x, we'll put m. So this becomes 2 to the m plus m equal to 3. Now notice that we have an exponential term and a linear term. Whenever we have these two combined in a question, it shows that we're going to be introducing the Lambert W function. So the first step towards solving a Lambert W function is to move the linear term to the right, so that we have 2 to the m to be equal to, this is 3, and as m crosses to the right, it becomes minus m. Now our next step will be for us to divide both sides by the exponential term. So this becomes, we divide the left by 2 to the m, divide the right by 2 to the m. And when 2 to the m divide by 2 to the m, we have 1 on the left hand side to be equal to, now on the right hand side, we have 3 minus m divided by 2 to the m. Now, there is another way to write something like this. For example, if I have m over n, this is same as writing m times n to the negative 1. That is it. So we're going to write this like that. So this becomes 1 equal to 3 minus m times 2 to the negative m. Good. Now let's flip the positions. So I'm going to be writing this on the left hand side. This is 3 minus m times 2 to the negative m equal to, then I'll write the one on the right, equal to 1. I've not changed anything. It is still the same thing. Now remember what I said when I said we're going to be using the Lambert W function. Well, this is how it looks like. Lambert W function applied to a times e to the a. The result will be a. That means we need a term here to be equal to an exponent here to get the same term. Now watch what we have here. We have 3 minus m as the term, and it should be equal to this exponent. But now look at this, they are not equal. This is 3 minus m, why this is minus m. So I need to add 3 to this exponent in order to make it the same. And how do I do that? This is very simple. So we have here as 3 minus m times 2 to the negative m. In order to add 3 to an exponent, we just have to use the same base, multiply by the same base. The base here is 2, so multiply by the same base, raised to the 3 we wanted to add to the exponent. That is it. So equal to, just because I multiplied the left-hand side by 2 to the 3, I also do the same thing to the right. So I have 1 times 2 to the 3 in order to balance both sides of the equation. Now this becomes 3 minus m times, from indices, we can combine the base, just write down one of the base, and add the powers. So minus m plus 3. So minus m plus 3. That is it. This is equal to 2 to the 3 is 8. So 8 times 1 is 8. Now let me rearrange this so that it looks exactly like this. So we have 3 minus m times 2 to the, I'll write this 3 first, then write minus m. this is equal to 8. Good. Now we see that this term here and the exponent are now the same. Now the only thing missing is this e. Now we want to replace this 2 with this e here. And how do I do that? There is a property that says that if I have e to the ln a, for example, the result will be this a here. That means if I have e to the ln2, because I'm interested in 2, the result will be 2. So I'm going to be replacing this 2, which is this 2 here, with this. So we have 3 minus m times, this will become e to the ln2. Remember, this 2 is being raised to the 3 minus m. So I'm going to be raising this 2 to the 3 minus m. And this is equal to 8. Now, we're going to be applying indices here. Remember, this is an exponent and this is also an exponent. Powers multiply. So when this power multiply this, we have 3 minus m times e to the ln2 times 3 minus m is 3 minus m times ln2. That is it. And this is equal to 8. Now notice that the term here and the term here is affected. The difference between this exponent and our term here is that our exponent is being multiplied by ln2. So in order to make it the same again, we have to multiply this term by ln2. And we do that to both sides. So we have 3 minus m. Remember, we're going to multiply this by ln2. And this is e to the 3 minus m times ln2. As we multiply the left-hand side by ln2, we also do the same to the right. So on the right, we have 8 multiplied by ln2 to balance both sides of the equation. Good. Now, the term here and the term here are the same, and we already have our e. So this expression here is qualified for a Lambert W function. Now, I also want to make the right-hand side to be qualified for a Lambert W function following the same step. So the left-hand side is 3 minus m times ln2 times e to the 3 minus m. What is happening? Three minus m times ln2. This is equal to, I'm going to be breaking down this 8 into 4 times 2 times ln2. That is it. Now, here I will apply the property of logarithm that says when I have, for example, a ln p, this can be written as ln p to the, this a here becomes an exponent to the p. So it becomes ln p to the a. We're going to do that here by making this 2 an exponent to this 2. So we have 3 minus m times ln e. Okay, that is ln2. Oh my God. So we have 3 minus m times ln 2 e to the 3 minus m times ln 2 to be equal to, this is 4 ln. Now this becomes 2 to the 2. And now simplifying further, we have 3 minus m times ln 2 e times 3 to the 3 minus m ln 2 to be equal to 4 times ln 2 to the 2 is 4. Now we can write this in the form of an exponential. Remember, we want to make it look like this. The original expression for Lambert W function. So we need this and an exponent to be the same. Now there's something I want to do here. I'm going to write this as e to the ln 4. And we know that this is equal to 4. So I'm going to be replacing this 4 with this. So we have 3 minus m times ln 2 times e to the 3 minus m times ln 2 to be equal to, so in place of this, I write e to the ln 4 times ln 4. Well, I've already got this, but let me rearrange so that we see what we're talking about. So this is 3 minus m times ln 2 times e to the 3 minus m times ln 2 equal to, so I write this first, ln 4 times e to the ln 4. That is it. So we have the term here equal to this exponent, just as we have the term here equal to this exponent. So when we apply the Lambert W function to both sides, so let me just do something like this. Write W there. I'll also write W here to show that we've applied the Lambert W function. The exponent or this term will be chosen. So I'm going to be taking this, which is 3 minus m times ln 2. That is it. Why here? I'll take this term, which is ln 4. You see that? That is cool. Now we can still simplify this ln 4 further. ln 4 is same as ln 2 to the 2, right? That is it. And from indices, this power or this exponent can come behind the ln. So we have 3 minus m times ln 2 to be equal to, now this becomes 2 times ln 2. That is it. Now let's divide both sides by ln 2. So I'll divide the left by ln 2. I'll also divide the right by ln 2. Now notice that ln 2 cancels out from here. ln 2 also cancels out from here. So we have 3 minus m to be equal to 2. And when we make m a subject, m will be equal to 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So that is the value of m. But we are actually looking for the value of x. Remember from our substitution that we said, let me write recall here, that we said let 4x be equal to m. So that means 4x will be equal to, the value of m we've got is 1. So divide both sides by 4 so we can get the value of x. You notice this 4 cancels out, leaving behind x to be 1 all over 4. And there you have it. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give the Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.